What's up, everybody? This is Speed, and what you saw at the beginning of the video was this kid, Chronic Killers. I was playing gun game, and he deranked me. That's what happened there. And I knew he was a YouTuber because right off from the beginning, he was just punching people the whole entire game. And this video is not about that kid and or that game. This is a different game I'm going to show you, but this video is about kind of like more of the story about how I almost got my PS4 stolen, and it's by request of Cookie Monster HD. And this is old. I mean, that was an old video. That I made that first video a year and a month ago or something. And in that video, I was playing gun game for Call of Duty Ghosts, so I just thought it was fair that I would make it a gun game, but now for Advanced Warfare. So that's what we're doing. Now, I'm not gonna say the entire story like what I said in the first video. I'm just gonna talk about the stuff I left out in the video that I spoke of the first time. So, pretty much, this person tried to steal my PS4. I had a pre-order on it at Walmart, and he was my friend at the time. Now, what happened was he got into a argument with his wife, and his wife ended up saying that he hit her, and he ended up going to jail, and he couldn't stay at his house, blah blah blah, right? I had to bail him out. I mean, he can't really complain too much. He spent less than 3 hours in jail that day, but he couldn't go home, and we used to live together. So he was staying at a friend of ours. For anybody that's ever watched these older videos, he was staying at Brownie's house. And I was staying back in the house where we used to live, and his wife had left to her sisters or something like that. But there was a bunch of people living in that house, like maybe, I don't know, like 8 people or something. I mean, it was maybe like a 2-bedroom house or some shit. And one day she shows up to the house, and she asked me, you know, is it okay? She wants to pick up some stuff, and I'm like, well, it's your house, and so I mean, you get your stuff or whatever you're doing. Don't mind me. And then she said she wanted to take a shower there because, you know, 8 people in a crowded house, you know, one bathroom or whatever the hell. I said, sure. She takes her shower or whatever, and then after she gets out, she asked me if I would be uncomfortable with her staying at her own house. I said, no, I mean, you're in your room, you know, you do what you do. Don't mind me again. And she stayed there for like 2 days. While this guy, you know, her husband is staying at Brownie's. Well, I don't know, this is gonna get confusing, but it's her sister is married to this guy, and her sister's sister-in-law started talking shit about that to the guy, to this chick's husband, saying, oh, this chick stayed with Speed for 2 days in the house, you know, getting it on or some shit. So they started putting this shit inside this guy's head, right? And that's when we started having problems. You know, he was pretty much not saying anything straight to my face because the guy's, I don't know, a little bitch, and not have balls or some shit to just come up and say, hey man, what the fuck's going on, if he's suspicious of something. Nothing really happened. I was working and shit, doing my own thing. And he decided that because he had the receipt with the order and whatever, that he was gonna steal that shit. Fuck it. I mean, you know, you messed around with my wife, I'm gonna steal your fucking PS4. And I didn't even do nothing with her. So I'm like, alright, I'm getting accused of fucking his wife, and so he's gonna steal something that belongs to me. Alright, so I say, cool. So I figured out a way to get my money back by canceling the pre-order because I had another receipt. I didn't know I could cancel it, but I was able to do it. A friend of mine said, hey, why don't you just ask? Maybe they will cancel you the damn pre-order and give you your money. So that's what I did. But no more pre-order, you know. I had to camp my ass out at Walmart and shit when the release date of the PS4 was. And I still got one of the PS4s. They only had 5 PS4s that didn't have pre-orders, so I got it. Now, I was pissed because I had to go through so much shit, including that when I got my money back, they called the cops and said that I stole that money, that it was theirs, and I had to take all this paperwork and prove that the money was mine because I used my card every time for the layaway or whatever. It was a big hassle. I mean, trying to get off work and doing this shit, dealing with cops. It was bullshit. Now I'm pissed, you know. So I said, alright, you're gonna try to steal my shit and then call the cops and do all this stupid shit because you think I fucked your wife? Alright, man, I got you. Let's make that real for you. So what I did was, I fucked his wife. It wasn't really hard. I don't know, I didn't really have to do any convincing or something. I don't know. It was pretty easy. And I thought, you know, you want to take something from me? That's cool, because I still got my money, and then I ended up getting the PS4, although I was tired and shit from work. But I left, I guess, an everlasting impression on his ass. You know, you get to keep your wife knowing, because I even made her tell him. I'm like, yo, go ahead and tell him. And she told him, like, right in front of me. And this dude didn't do nothing. I thought he was going to try to fight me, because I would have just beat the shit out of him. I was almost hoping for it, but he didn't. He just drove off mad. And then he called the cops right after that and said that I had his wife kidnapped. Oh man, this guy is funny as hell. And not much to that, but that's pretty much what fueled him trying to steal my PS4. Was him thinking that I fucked his wife. Instead of just talking to me like a man or something, and we would have avoided all that, and we would have avoided that I fucked his wife in the end. I mean, try to take something from me, I'm gonna do something. Nobody does shit to me without me doing something back. Like, I'm not just gonna, oh, you know, leave it to karma and shit, or not doing it. If you fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck you back 10 times over or worse. So, don't fuck with Speed. Speed's gonna fuck you up, alright? Alright. I'm just playing. I mean, I'm not playing, but I'm playing like I'm not telling you guys not to fuck with me. I mean, you guys could drop a comment, tell me I'm fucked up, that's fine. I'll probably laugh and say something like, oh, well, that's just the way I am. Now, a lot of other shit happened after that. Like, I got a DUI. These guys called the cops. I mean, I was pissed, you know. I was still mad about the whole situation. I'm trying to, and then when I confronted him about him trying to steal my shit, he was like, oh, no, I gave my wife the receipt to give it to you and this and that. But originally there was 2 PS4s on the pre-order, and then when I went to Walmart to ask if anything had changed on the pre-order, there was only 1 PS4. So he had taken 1 PS4 out so that he could have his PS4 and put like the other half of the money that I'd already paid. I paid like $200. But that didn't pan out for them, and you know, Speed was victorious for this PS4 on release date, and they were not. And then they ended up with like a sour taste in their mouth, so fuck it. Well, Cookie Monster, that's pretty much all the other details of the story. And for everybody else who wanted to hear about it, I'm gonna leave a link to that kid Chronic Killer's YouTube. He's like a young kid. I saw his videos. I mean, his voice, he's a young kid. He doesn't have many subscribers. Help him out. Not that I have many to share, but you should check him out, because that was pretty funny, the gun game thing. Anyways, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about that. You guys, subscribe if you like the video. Click like if you like the video. Drop a comment. I'm Speed, and I'm out.